Right, this is back here again on Sunday afternoon. So the track's empty at the moment. It's not quite 12 o'clock yet, but today, well, this afternoon it'll be the 1600cc bangers. So there's a few other formulas as well, but the bangers are the ones that I like the best. So it'll be a nice day as well, weather-wise. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the pits again, and I'll do a wee bit of filming for you and take some photographs as well. Okay, and then once the racing starts, I'll get the action. Right. I just forgot to mention, this is probably mentioned already, but it's the 25th of July 2021 at the Lochgelly Raceway in Fife, Scotland. Right, about a couple of miles up the road, there's the raceway at Kildon-Beath Central Park. This is just about 2 miles south of that on the A92. Now, this track opened in, I was there on the first day, it was April 2010. So it's been open for 11 years. The one at Kildon-Beath's been open for about 60 years. It was opened in the 60s sometime. But this opened, the first race was in April 2010, and I remember it opening for the first time. But there's a lot been done since then. All this has been built. Spectators area. There wasn't all this. Just through the years, it's got a lot more buildings added, cafes, and there's even a restaurant. Not a restaurant, but there's a sort of function suite kind of thing as well. So yeah. Anyway, I'll go around the pitch and I'll do a bit of filming for you. Okay. So this is the pitted area for the 1600cc bangers. Yesterday here was the unlimited bangers. So as the name implies, the engine size is limited to 1600cc, and it's a naturally aspirated engine. In other words, it isn't turbocharged. This one's actually got the carburetor added to it. It used to be an injection, but they fitted carburetors to them just for safety. The injectors use high pressure petrol, high pressure fuel, and some cars in the Banger Racing Unlimited still keep their injectors, but in this particular heat they changed it to the standard aspirated carburetor. Sucks the petrol in from the air filter. Well, there's no air filter in them, but sucks it in from the butterfly for that the air gets sucked in. Mixture will mix with the petrol, draws the petrol in as well and mixes it, goes in from the inlet manifold to get burned. It's a 16 valve engine, this one, cross flow, exhaust gases come out, it just goes straight out the tailpipe. Well, there isn't really a tailpipe on it, the exhausts have been shortened, so plenty of noise. so standard cars, standard specs, they're not allowed to tune them up or anything, they don't strengthen them either, they're just standard strength. So this is a Mark V Astra, and it still retains its original dashboard. It still has the same ignition system. It might even still use the same injection system, I'm not sure. Some of them have changed the carburetors, this might still have its original injection system. Has that still got its original injection system?
It's still on the key.
Oh, great. Yeah, still, the more original the better. Yeah, this has still got its original injector. Be high pressure injector system, a multi-point, or it may be port injected. I'm not sure if it's direct injected or port injected, but yeah, it's still got the original dash and everything in it. This is good. It's a lead acid battery. So this is inside the manual transmission. You can see the gears and the shifter forks, and got the synchromesh in there as well. So this is manual transmission. So the clutch bell housing would be in there, and that as well. So this is the banger formula. I'll go through some of the other formulas as well that are here today. So this is like stock rods. So these are kind of like, not armoured, these ones are non-contact sport. So they don't crash them ones. But there is a wee bit of strength in them should the inevitable happen. And they're slightly race tuned, but they're up to 1400cc engines in this particular formula. And they have minis as well for the juniors, and they're reinforced, and they're allowed to use the bumper in them as well, so it's semi-contact. And this is like the sort of like F2 super stocks Briscoe Formula 2, although there is a slight variation. The Briscoe Formula 2 look very, very similar to this, but this particular class is maybe possibly different tyres and that. It comes under a different brand of super stocks. 2 litre engine, Pinto engine, adjustable suspension and all that as well. So these are race tuned. Again, there's a lot of use of bumper on them, nudge and spin sort of thing. So the ones that get more of the racing get the better tarmac ground. They get the better area of the pit. But the bangers and that tend to get the rougher part because it's a cheaper formula. This is my favourite formula anyway, the bangers. You tell we get a rougher ground. It's a cheaper formula, so it's just banger cars basically. That's 1600cc bangers out now. They're going away to start the first heat for the day. That was the type of class that I raced in when I had a shot at doing it. 1600cc's. is heat 1 done of the 1600cc bangers. So I'm just going to have a look in the pits and just see some of the damage to the cars and that. Film that for you as well. Okay. So this one's on the hoist and it's getting some repairs done to it. This is a complete engine and transmission. See the steam still coming at the bottom from the expansion hose. I better get out of the road because this is on a hoist, on a crane. So that's just the bangers coming off the track now. We'll be back out again on the second heat. This is the casualties coming off. That's got the whole suspension, drive shaft ripped out. CV joint, straight out the inboard CV joint. That. It's Vauxhall Aston R5. Just well in here, this is some of the other formulas as well. This is a hot rod. These are race tuned non-contact sport. 16, I think they're 16 valves, but these are race tuned lightened flywheels and everything. Purpose built for racing based on the production cars. That's the A-series engine, it's out the minis, 4-cylinder. It's got the gearbox and cylinder heads off at the moment, and that's for the minis, the juniors and that, they get that. So it's based off the 1960s A-series, Austin A-series, or BMW A-series engine. So a lot of work going on in the pits. I learn a lot about cars from this, you get to see all the parts. There's a loud sort of semi-contact in this sport. But again, these are just mini shells that are heavily armoured for the for racing. So these have been strengthened. So this is actually the next heat. It's split into 2 groups. So this is the next heat for the 1600 bangers. This will be like the there's 2 grids of cars. That was the first grid on the first heat. This will be the first heat for the second grid, or the second heat of the bangers, if you want to look on it that way. So, I'll roll the camera when the action starts. So that's the 1600cc Scottish Championship. Start following him when the race begins. It's a big one for the 1600cc. This is the final, and it's going to the demolition derby after this one, straight into it. So I had an engine fire, crashed, and then had a fuel fire, so they stopped the race to put the fire out. So start up again. So they extinguished the fire on that car there. Just waiting on the start of the race again. This is the demolition derby. A few survivors are left, willing to destroy their cars for last seat. Trying to head on collision there.
Thank you so much and a very good night.
That was the car that went on fire, that had an engine fire. But they put it out very quickly. They brought the race to a stop and then they extinguished it. There's fire extinguishers all over the place, round about the track. So the marshals quickly extinguished it. So that's the meeting over now. So they're just clearing the cars away. So that's it. That's the meeting over, the weekend over. It was brilliant. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Just the cars now, we're just clearing the track and then they'll just load them up onto the lorries and I'll be going home. That's what I'll be doing. So go home, get showered, get something to eat, and then I'll probably go to the cinema tonight. So I don't start till late shift. I don't start till 3 o'clock tomorrow. So had a brilliant weekend here at Lochgelly Raceway in Fife in Scotland. So it's really good. Good turnout as well. Good turnout of cars. This is like the first or second weekend fully opened, like back to what it was similar to what it was like before March 2020. Yes, boss. So it was a good meeting. I think we've all had a good time in that. The weather's been good as well, so yeah, I love it. Love it. Banger racing. Great. They said never say never. I don't think I gave it a shot many years ago, 15 years ago, 2006, 2007, 2010, 2011. But I've had my shots. But I just spectate. I've been spectating for nearly 20 years, so never get bored of it. So I have fellow fans in that. Yeah. So it's been very good. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll got other meetings and that. I'll keep filming and posting them up for you. Okay, thanks a lot then. Cheers, thanks for watching, bye.